Hello. So, very good afternoon, all of you. Welcoming back again for our today's session upon Pleasure Lifestyle webinar. So, hopefully, all of you are quite well. If everything is fine from your side, then please write down in the chat box. Everything is fine, or EF. EF stands for everything fine. So, I request all of you, all of the participants, everything is fine from your side. Please write down EF in the chat box, so that I could feel like everything is okay from your side and you are able to hear me correctly as well as you are able to see me correctly. Okay, thank you so much, all of you, for wonderful response from your side. Thank you so much. Let me admit some of them that you're waiting out. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. As well, I request all of you to please change your name or name as well your look into a personal look. I mean, I want to see the name, not that OnePlus 8 Pro or Vivo or Realme, Redmi. So these are the companies' name, good for companies. But when we have actually using this, so we can make it personalized. So you can go there into your icon, change the name, go to the option rename, and change the name. So that will be very nice if you can change the name, that so that it will be more personal and more interactive session rather than just one way session for us. So I like to have a more interactive session with you all today. So okay, thank you so much for a few of you have changed the names. Thank you so much, all of you. So quickly I'll proceed with my presentation. And today is going to be really very powerful, power booster PPT presentation for all of you to learn a lot. Okay, so if you are in learning mood, please write down in the learning mood LM. If you are there in the learning mood with notebook and pen, write down in the note your chat box in learning mood or LM. Please write down in the chat box LM in learning mood, so that I could go ahead with the teaching mood in a way so that you can get something. Okay, so I request all of you that please write down something that I could understand that you are into the learning mood. Okay. Thank you so much, all of you, for giving responses. Some few of you are actually there, going to give responses soon. So welcome back again for Play the Lifestyle webinar. This is the IYC initiative, India Youth Care Initiative, for all of you, that how the youths of India especially can be empowered into their lifestyle, into their visionary capacity, as well as their cultural and spiritual empowerment. So today I will give you some little stuff about Pleasure Lifestyle Blueprint. Idea of the Pleasure Lifestyle Blueprint, in which how you can actually lead your life in a lifestyle into the gear of life in which always you can find yourself filled with happiness and pleasure. And most of us, if you thinking about pleasure, then it comes to the success. Means if we are successful, then we actually can happy and we can be pleased, and the lifestyle can be changed, the lifestyle can be better, right? So ultimately we'll be going ahead to the secret of success also. So these are the things we are going to discuss today. I will let you know a little bit about my own introduction. My name is Nitai Chandra Maidas, and we'll have some announcement. We'll have some definition of success. What do you have the definition of success for yourself, as well as what are the thinkers, what are the scriptures they tell about the success. We'll see that too. As well, we have today ingredients of success. That's like if you want to go and create some, cake or sabji or rice or anything, you must have ingredients of those all things. अगर आपको सब्जी बनानी है किसी भी चीज की, तो आपको इंग्रेडिएंट सामग्रियां लानी पड़ेंगी उसको बनाने के लिए, है कि नहीं? I will speak little bit Hindi also, so that sometimes maybe it becomes very much monotonous one language. It becomes more relatable to have mother tongue as well. So ingredients of success, and then we'll have determination of goal. What is actually a determination of goal that everybody should have who want to become a successful personality into his career, into his life, as well as among his colleagues. Okay, and we'll have the strangest secret of the world unveiled today. The most crucial and most important section of today's discussion is this, that's called the strangest secret of the world. Okay, that's we are going to unveil today and discuss. As well, we have one by one step where we will see that what is actually getting us to our success, and how we had been from our birth till now only successful, never a failure. And this will lead to a better understanding of our life, in which success will be seen as a lifestyle, not just a fearful, a threatful entity. And as such, so success will become a lifestyle rather. So this session will be really very deep and inspiring session for all of you in your life, so that you could actually get to know so many wonderful things which you can apply right now into your life and get the effect. If not, if you have noted it down into your brain, into your ROM, then it can help you in the future as well. So once again, prompting all of you to please take rich notes. Please take a good amount of notes. Okay, so myself, Nitai Chandra Das. I am pleasure lifestyle coach. I am in mission of creating 100,000 pleasure lifestyle leaders with positive mind and magnanimous heart in next 5 years. And by profession, I've been a chemical engineer by profession, and my upbringing has actually taken place in a rural setting of Bihar, in Muzaffarpur, and I did my BTech undergraduation. I worked for some time, and then after working for some time, I joined full time to propagation of the timeless Vedic wisdom of Bhagavad Gita. So throughout my life, there was one question always haunting me, that why there are so much strife, why there are so many problems in the world, why people are poverty stricken, why people are diseased, why there is this case, there is that case, people are doing all nonsense things, whether they are rich, whether they are poor, people are suffering like anything. Whether it's a rich country, whether it's a poor country. If you go to USA, problem is worse. If you go to China, problem is worse enough that they won't even tell the data what is happening into their country. In India, we see every day what is happening. Forget about India. But everywhere, problems are problems. So I could think that no, there could be solution of these all problems. And I try to figure out this through just a type of empirical way. Okay, we'll do this, we'll have better education, then we can have a better mindset, better skill set, better everything. Then we can solve the problem of employability, we can solve the problem of poverty, we can solve so many things. But actually it won't work like that. USA is the most educated country where poverty and unemployment is like stronging, like increasing like anything. You will be shocked to know that major Americans, they hate Indians because Indians, they go and just grab their jobs, because Indians are more apt to mold their life in any condition. They're happy with small little salary as well. And employability is a very big issue in USA. It's not just India, the employability issue is there, but everywhere there is a problem of different sorts of things. So ultimately, the solution which I actually came across many times in my life till now, that is actually the ultimate solution and the panacea solution, which is actually there in Vedic literatures. Okay, specifically in Bhagavad Gita. So I came across Bhagavad Gita in my childhood. and I used to read many times whenever one of the family members, anybody used to pass away, then I used to read Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so in this way, I had a hankering to actually seek out the success or the solutions of the problems of life into the pages of Bhagavad Gita, and that was really, it's like soliciting to the heart. It was like soothing to the heart and mind, and really it was the like one of the top class understanding of life and philosophy into that book, and really it's inspired me a lot. And so understanding that what is the ultimate solution, currently I roam around India, all over the India practically in renounced way, discussing this most sublime and most important component of our life, which is called a spiritual component of life. So this is a little bit about my introduction, and we'll have some announcement is nothing but a prompting again. Take a lot of notes. I'm going deep into this today's discussion. I will get to learn a lot many things, and ultimately we have a gift for all of you at the end. And I'll expect every one of you, like especially just now I saw Sujan. Please refrain from writing anything on the screen. Just be attentive. You'll get so many things to learn. And if you want to really write down, please write down on the notebook and pen. If you have laptop in front of you, just get to the notes and get to the word and just write down something. Really very wonderful, amazing thing what you can actually keep with you for your betterment. Okay, so quickly I will ask all of you that please go ahead with filling a form which is just being given to you by one of our team member. So in the chat box, if you go, so there is one. Yes, just now this the Google form has been given by Krishna Kripa Sindhu Das. Please go ahead, please go click there, and please fill that form up as soon as possible. Just 2-3 multiple choice questions. Yeah, that's very wonderful. All of you, please go ahead, quickly click the link, and please go ahead. Yeah, multiple times the link has been sent to you. Please go ahead, click the link, and please fill up the form. And I want to see how many responses are coming ahead. Okay, so I see quite few number of responses are actually coming. Thank you so much for filling quickly, so that I could know that where you are actually going to project in your life. Accordingly, we will go ahead. I'll see how deep I could go into my today's presentation. I see some of you have filled this form up, and quite many of you are actually still remaining. Please, I'm prompting you many times. Please go ahead. Please fill that form up. Please fill that form up. It's very essential. Yes, please. It will take just 1 minute, maybe 1 minute or even less. Just some few multiple choice questions. Just you have to put the name and your phone number and some little multiple choice questions that you have to just click. Okay, so go to the chat box, go and click to the link there for the Google form, and please write down your options. Only 3 questions are there, and it will be very easy and very great fun to actually write down those answers. So I'm seeing quite few number of forms are getting submitted. Thank you so much, all of you. So yeah, we have around 108 till now from all of yours. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So around 50% of you had actually opted for an accomplished engineer, right? And around 21% of you has actually opted for a future businessman venturing for a business or something. And around some 20% 10% are going to go for post graduation. Okay, and some around 1 or 2% are going for UPSC. And some of you, very few of you, are actually opted for enjoying an independent life, enjoying an independent life. Very few of you. And quite very few of you actually opted for defense services. And something my own, after college, a brave fighter pilot. Somebody want to become fighter pilots. Congratulations. Something my own. Yeah, that something has to be defined, that we'll see today's session. Okay, what is that something which actually has to be defined before we actually achieve that something? Okay. So thank you so much, all of you, for participating into this poll. And I'll quickly share my slideshow. If you are able to see the slideshow, hopefully you are able to see the slideshow. Okay, so just let me make it broader. Yeah. Okay, so now what you mean by success? Success means what? For like, this is what actually I came to know, that your success is someone want to become engineer, somebody want to become an entrepreneur, somebody want to become a defense personality, or someone, so many so forth. So this is all actually the success. Somebody want to become billionaire, multi-billionaire, or actually ultimately it comes to there only. I want to become a famous person, or I want to become multi-billionaire, I want to have a lot of money. Yeah. So these are all things is actually the benchmark of success. So what a very famous philosopher of 1950 has to say. There is a very great philosopher. His name was Earl Nightingale. In 1956, he actually spoke a thesis. He told something very prophetic, something prophetic which actually impacted the whole industrialization of the world, specifically American and European industrialization. 1960, it took the boom on the basis of this particular statement by Earl Nightingale. And what was that? Success is the progressive realization of worthy ideal. It all, what is actually success is nothing but progressive realization of worthy ideals. Every word is very posed, very heavy words that we will actually see. If you will keep this particular word in your mind, and what is the strangest secret of the world that's going to unveil in just after few slides. And I can tell you, if you really put these all wonderful things in your life will not be the same. And I'm not telling this just because okay, these are just one of the maybe motivational seminar, nothing like that. That is not, nothing sort of any motivational program is this. This is concrete science based upon Bhagavad Gita, which is concrete truth, which has been proven for thousands of years in the world. Thousands of years in the world. And the most powerful leaders and thinkers had actually gone through Bhagavad Gita and had got the solutions of all their problems, and they had made the solutions for many of the people for whom they are actually acting and serving. So it is not so important. That's why it's important to know what is called ideal. That is actually the soul and the cause of success. It's not important how you will become successful, rather it's important why you will become successful and why you will become successful, and why everybody else can become successful. So in the age of competition, there is something called a world of competition-less, competition-free world. When you know why you are doing, why you are existing at one place, why you are existing as being whatever engineer or businessman or a student or a boy or a brother or a son or anyone, a daughter or a sister or a wife or anything, why you are existing for that. So why is more important than how. If we understand this why, that's called ideal, then we can have a progressive realization of the ideal, and that gets to you your success. So dear friends, why is very important in the life. People, they want to become this, that, but they don't know why I want to become that. What is there for me? What is actually my pursuit of what is actually my ideal? So before that, we must have determination of the goal at first, and before we actually decide why we want to achieve any goal, we must have the goal determined at first. Plenty of people, they keep succeeding. Why? Because they have a goal. And most of the people, Like you are enough, like 19-year-old, 20, 21-year-old. Now you are thinking of the goals. Maybe 25 years old. Till then, you can decide your goals. And after 25 years, you started pursuing your goals. So around 60% of people, they don't know what is the goal of their life. They don't know. Practically, I'm telling you all, they don't know what is the goal of your life. They are simply confused into the decisions of the mob or the masses or the crowd and into their own goal or into their own drive. They're confused. 60% of them are confused. And 40% of them, if they become determine that this is my goal, they don't know why it is for me and what I am going to do there for that. What is why? Why? I mean, what is the ideal for your success and your goal? It is just like if you have a radar into your ship, then you can actually project to your ship that no, this ship is going from Calcutta airport to Boston airport. I mean the Boston, Calcutta harbor to Boston harbor ship. But it's not having any radar, having no direction. It will go nowhere. It is just like that. We must have the goal into our life, and there should be purpose of that goal too. And that purpose should be really very great. The greater the purpose, the greater the cause, greater successful person you will become, my dear friend. And there is no limit, there is no competition, there is no dearth, there is no any scarcity of resources. There is no scarcity of resources, I can tell you. So important is that we must have goal and we must have why of that goal. Okay, so let's go ahead. What is the best why? That also we had discussed. What is the strangest secret of the world? That is, and then before that, I will tell you that. Okay, yeah. Let's go ahead. The strongest secret of the world. It's very very important slide that I've already told you before. We become what we think about. आप वही बनोगे जो आपने अपने बारे में सोच के रखा है, और आप किसी के बारे में जो भी सोचते हैं. It's as simple as that. As simple as that. If you think prosperity for others, prosperity will come to you. If you think negative for others, that negative will come to you. It's like, third law of Newton. Third law of Newton. I don't need to tell you all, whether you are a business student or you are a science engineering student. I think everybody of us, we know what is called third law of Newton. And that's also one of the law of Vedas. That is called, as you sow, so shall you reap. Jaisa karoge, waisa paoge. Every action is having opposite and equal, reaction. Equal reaction. Just like that. You punch someone, and that punch will come to you. So that's why it's very, very important at first hand to have a greater in-look for ourselves and a greater and broader outlook for others. So what we are thinking about, that actually we become. We think great, we become great. We think mean, we become mean. That's why it's very, very important what we think. That should be always very decided and deliberately chosen, deliberately every day choosing that what is actually good for us and what is good for others as well. Exclusively thought and focused thinking we should have. Then that actually brings to the success ultimately. Okay, so this is the story of a farmer. A farmer and the land of the farmer. Farmer sows, seed of babul. Babul, this thorny bush which is found in India, Indian subcontinent. Babul. है ना, बबूल के ब्रश करते हैं लोग. There was one ad used to come. सुबह बबूल की तो दिन तुम्हारा. So that babul. तो बोला जाता है कि बोया बीज बबूल का आम कहां से पाए. So this, our mind is just like a land. If in this mind, in this land of our mind, if we'll sow negativity, it will get negativity. It will not tell you that why you put negativity. Just like the land will never tell you that what you should put or what should not be put. If you put the seed of babul, it will get babul. If you put seed of mango, it will get mango. But it will not tell you that no, you should put mango. Similarly, it's our mind. It's our choice that what positivity we put and what negativity we put. So it's our choice. But make sure if you put negativity, it will get to you. negativity. We'll put positivity, it will get to you positivity. It's as simple as that. It's very, very simple. This is the third law of Newton, as well as the law of Vedas as well. So it returns what you plant, but it never cares what you have planted. Okay, most essential thing is actually given to us for free. If you want to become successful, the most essential thing is free of cost. Somebody can say, I cannot become successful because I don't have money, I don't have this opportunity, I don't have the opportunity, I don't want to because my brain is not working, I am average man, or this and that. But actually, my dear friends, the best of the best thing, the best of the best instrument upon which you have to work is already actually given free, free of cost, 100% free. The best pro version of our species, the human species, I mean, best pro version of mind has been given to us. That's practically free. That can create anything that you want. Anything you can imagine by this mind is actually granted if you know the strangest secret of the world. That is, as you sow, so shall you reap. Why of what you are doing and what you are going to achieve, and what you have to achieve, that at the first hand has to be ascertained. So this is actually the proverb of Bhagavad Gita, manasasthani indriyani prakritisthani karshati. Whatever you are actually now is actually nothing but outcome of so many months and days and years of contemplation and thinking that you are now. What you are now, like you are pursuing engineering and anything. So in the future also decides upon the same process of contemplation and thinking, the concentrated, exclusively thinking of your goal and why of that goal. Or say, okay, so control the mind and decide your destiny. Frequently avoid negative thoughts and opt for positive thoughts. Okay. So these are the few of the things which is actually really very, very important. This is the 5% magic that I've already told you. The 60% don't know why they're living, amongst 40% only 10% have their goal set, and 6% only have the great ideal of service. So this great ideal means the why of the goal. Why means why we are doing what we are doing. If we have this greatest secret of why, that is service, the big entrepreneurs, Birla, Tata, Reliance, they have the core principle of their industry and core principle of their personality based into the service. But they don't say that. They say that, oh, we have a lot of money. People usually they see the money, that's to be the success. But actually behind money, the seed is service. So the formula is, if you have the service attitude, then you'll get to success. And success will get to you money, fame, and there's all sorts of things which is actually visible around the world. So service leads to success. Success leads to name, fame, money, and all sorts of things. What actually people, comfortable life, peaceful life, and all things. So you have 4 principles. Okay. What are the 4 principles? You become what you think about. First principle, remember the word imagination. You have to imagine, you have to think that you are actually there, what you are actually thought for. Courage to take few steps toward your goal every day. Selfless service is the greatest ideal to success. And even though you all have everything, but if you simply dream these all things every night, that's never going to materialize. You have to have a progressive realization, means even one step you are taking one day toward the goal means that's your success. And that progressive steps toward that success is actually cumulatively makes you a successful person. Not like this, like one day you just got up and you are seeing yourself multi-billionaire, you are seeing yourself the most successful person. It never happens like that. It's a process. It's a process, like continuous process. Okay. So you must have a goal card if you want to be successful. This is a very common type of the approach to become successful. You must have something to write in your diary. You must have something to make goal of. You think about something you want to become. So that goal card is very, very important tool. So you have nothing to lose if you have these all things. Nothing to lose in your life. You have abundance. You have abundance only in life. Whole life just to win and never to lose. So these are all very, very secret success formula, which is actually well known to the leaders and successful personality of the world, which actually I'm revealing to all of you now. So we're already successful. We have been successful from our time t is equal to 0. We have been actually concepted into our mother's womb. We have won the race of thousands of sperms to the womb, right? Everybody know, biologists then have this understanding. I think all of you are science students, or some few of you are from business background as well. You should know it. It's thousands of sperms when actually have the race to fertile the womb. Yani you and we were the actually first person who won. We won that. We have come out from mother's womb successfully. So many people have simply died. Isn't it success? We have crossed most difficult days of childhood. Most difficult. We don't know what to do, where to do, why to do, who is father, who is mother, who is aunt, who is serpent, who is so many things we have actually came across. We have cleared all the exams with the subjects we never want to study in our childhood. We have been dragged by our parents, our school teachers, and servants to go to the school where we simply just for 8 hours simply just sit there and just do nothing and just keep hearing and listening and working out all those things what we never want to do. And we had been clearing all those stuff. Isn't it a great success? We are already being successful. Having whole organs, everything is functioning so well and nice. Isn't it a success? It's a great success. And why we are actually being successful? It's not just automatic. Everything what we have got is nothing but the outcome of our thoughts we had actually developed for a particular time period. That's why we are actually getting these all things. Nothing is automatic in this world, my dear friends. There is exclusive inherent desire after everything materialize. जो कुछ भी आपको मिल रहा है, आपने उसके बारे में कभी सोचा था, इसलिए वो मिल रहा है. इसलिए वो सारी चीजें अभी मिल रहे हैं आपके साथ. This is the science of thoughts. In this world, this whole world is a universal machine, and it's a cognizant machine. It's a conscious machine. It's not like just like any spontaneous hodgepodge system. No, it's a very conscious system, and there is a conscious being, and there is something called God who actually exists and records all those thoughts and gives to person whoever is actually aspiring in the degree of its sincerity. It's a very, 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 very conscious and intelligent machine, which is actually made by a conscious being, a very supremely conscious, cognizant being. Okay, you can tell him anything, maybe supreme God or anything, but for me, it's supreme God. Count the gifts. That's why an intelligent person is brings positivity, starting from counting the gifts given by supreme God. Count the gifts and amenities given by God. The most important among that is our human body, the pro version of this procedures. It's not amazing. Is it not amazing to know that so many things are happening so nicely? We are living still. So many things are happening around the globe, but still our so wonderful body is working still. It's amazing thing actually. So I'll tell something more, more wonderful things, but time is not permitting actually. So most important success is actually reviving a spiritual connection with the God, which actually I will talk later. I will just quickly wind it up because time is getting quickly shortened. Very few minutes are there with us. Most important 6 takeaways for all of you. So to sum this all up, set the goal of your life, and the first thing, think something worthy and positive with greater ideas. Don't keep yourself mean. Think something great. And how you can get things great? You must have reading with great books like Bhagavad Gita. Like it's universal. Universal thoughts are there in the Bhagavad Gita. If you read those books, then your mind, your intelligence, your consciousness will be actually fully soaring with the positive ideas. And that positive ideas are nothing but the seeds of the great leaders. Keep thinking long enough and intense enough. Act upon that without thinking how, because how is revealed by the power beyond you. How we don't know what is going to happen in the process of our achieving goal, but we know why we have to achieve the goal. The why is more important than how. How is going to get to you by the plan of unknowable personality, which is beyond you working. It happens for sure. Just people that think, it's told that human desires and God just simply grants that. So success is synonymous of service, and prosperity the side effect of success. Okay, so we can understand what is actually the success is nothing but which is proportion to the service, and success brings all those things: name, fame, money, everything. Just it's a matter of time. Get to topmost success in your life, lest you go to one square. Okay, so now we have some few courses for living a clear vision, life, pleasure, and success. We have successful lifestyle blueprint. We have leaders lifestyle blueprint, which is starting from December 20. We have pleasure lifestyle blueprint, a very wonderful course for all of you, in which, because time is less, I cannot tell you much more. But if you come to join to this course, we can be very happy to tell some greater wonderful ideas, as well as we have discover yourself intensive, and this is also a very wonderful course for all of you. So I prompt all of you, you can, if you are interested, you can join this course, very wonderful course, and you get a lot many gifts. Okay, if you further, for further details, we can have this, you can call to this number, this is my number, or else if you have some queries, you can get to this nitaychandra.jps@gmail.com, or you can visit indiayouthcare.com. So thank you so much, all of you, for today's session, for participating in this wonderful seminar, wonderful webinar, and bidding you very wonderful day today, as well as very wonderful career. And pray to God that you achieve your best, and make sure keep your ideals very great.